Hey guys, this is Kathy with Kincaid Special Creations coming to you with a interesting Try It Tuesday. I had 100 things planned to try to do this week or this month, but I went on this morning and tried to do me a little bit of a project in Canva. So I decided that I'm going to bring you all along with all the new things that I discovered that Canva has done while I have been off Canva. So I hope you all enjoy this. If you know anything that I personally don't know, please let me know and we'll go from there. I'm gonna open up Canva now. Okay, let's put it down, move it over, bring me back up to the front and share. We're going to share a screen. There I am. Okay, now we can bring this all the way back up. Let me get rid of this. I don't know how come they have so many things that they have on here, but they do. All right. So what we're going to do today is we are going to look through a wonderful program called Canva. It will do all kinds of things. Canva is a program where you can design anything, from presentations all the way up to a Facebook page, Instagram, a document, a brochure. There is everything. You can even design your own website on here. There's all kinds of things. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go into the doc file. And it will bring you up all kinds of different ones that's already got the program all fixed up. All you got to do is edit it, put your own information in it. So if you see something in here that you like, that you might like the plan of, even though you want to change the lettering on, you can pick that up, put it in, change this price list to whatever you wanted, and on and on and on. They got a lot of good things. They've got, if you're into social media, like you're an influencer or you're a just like me, just a little YouTuber that does it, they have a plan on there where we can work you out a calendar of the things that you're doing and what steps you need to do to be able to take it in and stuff. So there's a lot of different templates, but for today, just for me personally, I'm going to create a blank one just to walk you through the different aspects of it. Let's see. It's a brand new thing. It is an 8.5 by 11 sheet. You used to be able to put in the specific dimensions that you want, and I'm sure it's still there, but this is brand new things that they brought up. So I'm just going to walk you through the things that I know. There's a million creators out there that know a lot more about Canva than I do. So please make sure you check them out. I just was doing it this morning and I thought, well, I'll take you all along with what we're doing and I'll let you know what I know as far as Canva is concerned. And then maybe somebody will help me out to know what the rest of this stuff means, because I really can't say that I do. I use it from time to time. I have used it a lot, but I use it for my own personal stuff. And I'm like, there's a lot of things that you could do with Canva that you could create to sell. Now, I do use Canva to do my savings challenges, but not to their highest degree. I have found a few things in here today that when I was working on it that I really liked, but I can't get them to come up consistently. Here on the right-hand side of the page, you'll see a design. If you put into this what you want, say you want a seahorse underwater. And then it will bring you up all kinds of things. But as you can see, not a bit of those things, any of them, have anything to do with being having a seahorse underwater. Nothing. So I'm not sure how you're supposed to use that design element, But anyway, this is the element button that I use. Now in this one, you can put in a seahorse. And it will bring you up all kind of seahorses that you can see. You can get the graphics, hit the see all button right here, and you can see all different kind of graphic seahorses. So if you wanted to make a kids design with all kind of different seahorses in it that they could color, you could then add them to a page like this one. You put it on there. You can make it a little for them to color, or you can make it a big full page coloring kit. Let's bring it out where you can see it. And then just make them 5 or 6, 7 pages of a specific thing that they like, which is why I like Canva. And you can use the free version of Canva for a lot of things. Any of these things that you see on this side over here that does not have the crown. The crown is only available through the paid version, but you could totally use this one because it does not have the crown on it. It is totally usable for you to be able to color. This one that we put in there does have the crown, so you wouldn't be able to use that. But this one here would have it. So that is now available for you to use. So you can make all these pictures and see it's all ended up saying on the one page. So those are just things that you can do. You decide you don't like this picture, hit the delete button as long as it's highlighted, and they'll come right off of there. So that's just as easy as it is to do that. Now, if you go back to the results, you can then go down into, let's see, let's go back. How do you, now I got to figure out how to go back. Color, orientation, you can make it in a square, a horizontal, whatever, animation, price, just all things that's different. So now you're going to the seahorse, line that out, and then you have other categories. My computer is playing funny with me. Okay, we've got this, say we want a house. And you decided you don't want the graphics. You don't like graphics, or you don't need graphics at that time. You can also do photos. Okay. Okay, I need to figure out how to get back from here. There we go. House. Or you can go into videos. You might will see that you need a video of a house somewhere that you could put into your presentation, whatever you're doing. Me personally, I don't mess with the videos, but I do find out you can hit that and it takes you back to the elements thing. You can put a rectangle in there and it'll bring you all different kinds of rectangles that you can use. This is all new. They just changed this in the last little bit since I've been working with this. The last, it was pretty easy, but now it's getting a little bit more difficult. So I wanted to bring you in to show you just a little bit. The brand is you can set up, make your own brand. Uploads. This is if you find pictures. I also have a Creative Fabrica subscription, so you can go in. If you buy something off of Etsy, a SVG file or a PNG file or whatever, you can then load it up into Canva and resize it to the size that you want. And then you can make different things with it. If you've got projects going, I have been working on these this morning. I'll show you my Thanksgiving planner here in a little bit. And this is what I was able to make on okay, we don't want that. But that's what I was able to do. So you could bring all this up. It's 10 pages altogether. I wasn't able to print the last one out. Something wrong with my printer, but But this is what it looks like. Let me bring it up a little bit bigger so you can see it. I just went in today and I've made this sheet where you could put in the background, and then you go to text and you can write in whatever text you want. It's just like any other thing. You can then change the font on it for whatever. This one is just a Thanksgiving planner that I used a template that they had and redone it into a thing that I wanted. There's a date, time, place to do, the decorations that I'm going to use, the shopping list for things that I need to go to the store for, errands that I need to do beforehand, activities if we want to do something special for the kids, and then what cleaning schedule I need. Then we have our guest list where we can write down the people that we've invited. Sunday, this is starting on the Sunday before Thanksgiving. So I'll basically just use the same list and change the top variety for everything. And so there is all of my things with the background. When I got them together, here's what they look like. So all I got to do is staple them here after I get that last page done, and I am ready to start my Thanksgiving countdown. Everybody has a countdown to Christmas. I would count down to the parties that we have here or the dinners that we have here because, one, my daughter comes in from Kentucky, so I clean up the spare bedroom and make sure it's ready for their family. I clean up the house so that it doesn't look like a junk pit whenever everybody comes in to eat. I make sure all of my serving dishes are cleaned up and ready to go. I make sure that the food that's been in the freezer is put out on a certain day in order to get ready, get everything ready. I may put out a little video on each day, filling out the stuff and getting it ready and talking to people and marking off who's coming and marking out how much food I have to have, how much I have in my pantry, and how much, it's just using that thing. So it might be a different video that I do on the week of Thanksgiving to just be able to do that. I'm doing this because we are going to do on our Facebook Live this week on Wednesday, we are going to do a showcase of all this, show you how to do it, show you what is a good thing to, if you're new to Thanksgiving, say you're newly married, you're moved away and you're going to have a Thanksgiving, but you're not going to be able to be home with your family, or you want to have your family over at your house for Thanksgiving. Just little steps that you can do in order to get yourself ready, get yourself prepared. If you haven't cooked a Thanksgiving dinner before, we can run through some things that I have learned over the 60-some years I've been here that would be helpful in getting your stuff together. Working on everything that you can think of ahead of time to get that much off of your plate for Thanksgiving Day. All you want to be able to do on Thanksgiving is put your turkey in the oven and let it bake and have everything else ready. So it basically just has to be hot whenever the dinner is served. But back to Canva, which is what I was telling you about. Now with your uploads, you go to these. Any of these pictures that you now want can be brought. Say you want to create a new one. Okay, so now you're here in a new one. And you're going to do another document. So we're now to the clear document. Which first what you need to do is to go up here and edit. To do that, you go here to this little thing and you just put whatever. I'm going to put sample 2025. So I know that when I go back looking for this, I'll be able to find it. Always make sure you do your stuff. So we're going to go to elements and we're going to pick up, say, a turkey. We're going to go to graphics design and I want to find a turkey that my grandson can now color. Okay, so there he is. It's a good shape. Let's make him just a little bit bigger. Now, say we want to name this turkey. We Get out of this. That's my problem. They have changed stuff up so much that I am having difficulty finding the spots that I need because we don't want to be in there, but here, I guess you're just right. So we're going to say George the turkey. Okay, and so you can go from there up to here and put George's name right under George. Okay, so now you have this picture here for your grandkids, great-grandkids, whatever, to color. You could have them to put all the names of their family into the feathers right here. It's just entirely up to you what you're wanting to use. Okay, so there is your first page. Say you want to make another page. You go down here to the bottom. Okay, guys, I think I found it. I'm not sure. But if you go here to the create button and do the custom size so that you can make sure that you got what you want. 8.5 by 11. That's the size that you want. Okay, so now when you put your pictures in, I'm hoping, let's figure this out. Okay, so we got a turkey on the page. So, hey, here we go. Now we can add a second page. There's the first page and the second page. All right. So then you can go through the pages and put in this turkey here and add a page. All right, guys. Now, and if you'll look on this side, the text button is available now. So we're going to add us a text box. Move this text box up here to where we can put George the turkey. Yes. Always remember to do custom size in order to get what you want. This is still not what I'm used to working with, but this will at least work. You have your design elements over here that you can do all the stuff that you need to do with. I even got an audio that you could put in there, a 3D version. Okay, so now you can put those in there. You hit this little plus button, you can add a page to it. When you need to go back, say you're referencing this page here, and you've now put a text on it, and you want to put this text box in, and you want to say, thank you for watching this video. Okay, so now you've got this done. Now, so if you go up here to that, this is the type, okay, let's press on this. This is this type of lettering, the font lettering that you want. Say you want to use playlist script. Let's bring it up where you can see it. Okay, so there you go. I don't like that one, so we're going to use more sugar. Okay, so now we'll go back down again where it's not so much. And then say we want it bigger, so we can just keep hitting the plus button until it gets the size that you want it to be. And there you go. All right, so those are the things that I know how to do. Say you want to change the font color on it. Say you want it to be purple instead of black. Just hit the little A button at the top with the color underneath it, and there you go. You have that. So now we can call, let's change it to blue so we can see it. Or let's change it to orange because that's how Thanksgiving colors. If you want it bolded, you can just highlight it. I think it's already bolded. That's how come it won't let you do it. But say that you wanted it bolded, you'd hit the B. If you wanted it to be italic, you could put that. If you wanted underlined, you can hit the U. Just same thing it is on every other typewriter. It's how you get to it, which is what my problem is. How you get to it to find it, because I have used this screen before. This is what I'm used to using. However, the pages are standing on top of each other, but that's all right. That's good. I can live with that. So now that you've got this done, looks like you can split it in two. Oh, look, you can check it out. I have no idea what that does. Let's see what it does. Let's find out together. It does absolutely nothing. But we can take the underline off of it. This will align it all to one side, just like in your regular computer program. If you hit it again, it'll align it to the other side. And if you hit it again, it'll line it back up in the middle. This will give you bullet points. So if you need to write multiple things in a list, you could do that. Say you're making a planner or whatever, you could do that. Change the number system. This is your line spacing to see how far. Oh, I like this. It can stretch it out, stretch it out. This is line spacing, makes it farther apart from each other. Good deal, good deal. And that was easily found right here under the T button with the little arrows. Just move it whichever side and it'll do it. This right here is called the transparency button. It's at 100%, but if you move it forward, it makes it lighter and lighter and lighter. So if you want to put this in as a background, say, let's see, let me find an element of the, so we can go back up here and find the turkey. Okay, I want to put this turkey in here. So I want to make this turkey lighter so that you can see the words on the front of it. There you go. So you could do that. That could be your background for any words that you wanted to say. Now you can go back up and change your wording back to black. And there you go. If that transparency is too much for you, you can always bring it back in. So that is it. Canva is a good program. It is totally user error that does not know what the heck she's doing. But, and I don't know about this animate button because I don't know what that does. Let's see. Oh, look. All right, guys, look at this. You can make it do lots of things. Make it animated. Just hit whatever feature they've got over here. If you want it to shake and zoom, a wide slide, an old TV where it just shows up at one time. This old TV makes me remind of how your TV's picture used to come on back in the day when you had old TVs. The position, you can move it to the front or to the back. This is this wording right here. You can move it to the back. It's so light now that you can see it through the thing. To the front. You could line it to the top. You could line it in the middle, or you could line it on the bottom, to the left, or to the right. Or you can bring it back up to the center. And you can have it put in whatever height that you want. Say you decide you want to have this up higher, bigger than what it is. You can do that as well. This right here, I guess, is the toolbox for Canva. It's a copy the style. Anyway, we don't need to worry about okay. So that pretty much gives you the basics things into, look, it changes your letters to different ones. To get into, just go into Canva, hit download you the free version until you get a little bit better than I am with it. But if you just want to play around with it, the free version will give you a little bit of this, that, and the other to be able to work with. Just remember, when you're in these things, that if you see the little crown below it, that is something you have got to pay for. And if you use it in your design anyway, before you can download it, you will have to pay for it. You can create that design all day. Let me go to show you what it is when you're downloading. So now say you like this right here. We're going to put this back up here. And I wanted to have this. I wanted to thank you all for thing. And I wanted to upload this to the end of my video. I can save this and do that. So what you can do is you go up here to share. And you put download. Click on download. Let me move me out of the way so you can see it. Okay. It's going to default to PNG because it's got a picture in it. You can do it as a PNG. Therefore, you can load it up and it becomes a picture. Okay. So there you're good with that. Or you can take this drop down menu and you can do it as a PDF sample or PDF version. Hit the download on it. And it told me, if you've seen that, it told me that I saved $3. So if I would have not had the Canva program got paid for the Canva program, I would have had to pay $3 for this little thing. I don't know if the lettering was the price or the turkey was the price. I didn't pay attention because, like I said, I have the Canva design. Okay, so now we have George the turkey. We're going to go jump down in here in my folders that I got. And we're going to find Thanksgiving. And we'll save the Thanksgiving George the turkey. And now he's good to go whenever I want to go in and find him. Print this out. I have it ready to go. I have it ready to do whatever I want to with. All right, guys. While this has not been a very good video, it has been a good learning experience for me, and I really appreciate you all coming and watching and trying to see what I'm doing every time. If you have some little tips and hints about using Canva, I would really appreciate it. I need to get in here and do a lot more. I'm thankful that I learned to use custom size so that I can make multiple pictures. That I was just using it and made my little Thanksgiving thing here. But for whatever reason, it has not played fair with me today. So I just wanted to bring you all along to show you the struggles are real in YouTube world. As we continue on this journey, we're learning new things. And quite frankly, this world is so fast and so quick with the new ones, the young ones. They are learning this stuff in school, so they know it all, that they're forgetting us olders would like to play too. So it's a little bit harder for us to get it quickly. But once we get it, we have it. It's when they change stuff, which they did on Canva, that makes it hard. So now I'm going to get into, let's see. Let's go home with it. I want to get into all these other things. If you want me to bring you along as I try to learn these, let me know. I can do that. I just want to be able to make a presentation if I need to, a poster if I need to. I don't need a resume because I'm not going back to work, guys. But to learn how to use it for my email, make myself a logo. Wouldn't that be awesome if I could actually make my own logo? A flyer. Jenny used to use those all the time. She would make a flyer for one of the ladies she worked for. There's making a brochure. Yeah, that would be cool if you could learn how to do that. You might be able to make brochures for somebody. In this day and age where people they work more from home or they want to work more from home, it would be a good thing to learn. And as I learn new things on Canva, I will bring you along. We learned doc is not the thing to use. Always use custom size. You can make your own website, a sheet. I'm sure that if you pull them up, they have different ones that you can use. Here's a contact list, a lead tracker, expense tracker, social. This is where the social media calendar come in. You can pull this up, and whoever is, see, they got all these people that can track all that stuff and see what you need to do and stuff. I'm not that good yet, so we're not going to worry about it. Let's see. Let's go back home. See, when you get into this, you can't figure out how to get out of it. Home. Okay. But see, if I make all these mistakes, you all will know. These are some of my savings challenges that I've made over the course of time. And y'all using um, Canva. I made this a picture here for um, a local high school reunion that we had, and all these pictures are available. This is one of my savings challenges. This is one of my savings challenges, and they're all available in my Ko-Fi store. Most of them are free, so check them out if you want to. This was my monthlies, and they're also free. But that's basically it. That's all I can know to tell you right now. As I get better and I get to learning more, I will make sure that we're keeping you informed on what I learn, because I know there's a lot of elders out there that don't use, let's stop the screen sharing. I hope this don't turn you all off. There we go. So if it helps you out any in me making all the mistakes that I make, I am happy to make, because heaven knows there is a lot of things to learn about doing a YouTube channel. I started this when I think my daughter was still alive, or else maybe she just passed away in 2019 is when I put the first one out. I think I'd have to look. Anyway, I've been doing for about 4 or 5 years, and I enjoy doing it. I enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy the different things that we do. Let's see if I can bring me up without bringing everybody else and its brother up. Okay, these are all my videos. They'll let me find me in Zoom and put it back in the share mode. Okay, there you are. I don't need to have that one, but okay. So this is my website. This is what you'll see when you find me on anywhere. I'm thinking I have in a neighborhood of 660. Oh, I got 699 subscribers, guys. Yes, 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 yes. I have been working. When I reach 700, which is very close, I'm going to have a giveaway. So there we go. We are on our way. We are on our way. This is just the background. If you want me to do a thing on YouTube, I will. This is just YouTube Studio that tells you everything that there is. These are all my videos that I have. I'm pretty sure it's 660 of them, guys. But they range from hauls, craft fairs, from doing the hauls, doing the craft fairs, doing actual crafts, to cleaning my house, to working in our yard, my garden area out there. So there is a lot of things on there that you can watch. So just go through, pick your playlist out, watch it. It helps me out immensely in trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers. And I have to have 4,000 watch hours. So if anybody out there hasn't watched me, put on one of my playlists and listen to it. I think you would enjoy it. I think you would get a little bit out of it. I am hilarious because I don't know all the things there is to know, but I am willing to learn just about anything that I have a notion that I want to learn. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go because this has been at least our half hour. So you all have a wonderful day, and we will see you next Tuesday, where I try to bring you in maybe for YouTube, maybe how to set up a YouTube channel and go from there. So if you all like this kind of craziness, be sure to check back with me next week. Bye bye.